Local gossip, all of it uninteresting. Another letter from Werner. I never reply, but they keep coming. Your order from Barnes' bookshop has arrived, Doctor.
Barnes insists on delivering the books to our door, even though we could easily walk to his shop. That's good service.
I don't see the Strand.
Pardon me?
I am on the missing...
That's...
I did...
Well, but I have...
No. A cactus spine. If it gets in your skin, it's awfully tricky to remove, and when laced with poison, the perfect assassination tool. You were mistaken, Dr. Watson. The paper was indeed dirtied, but not how you implied. It's potting soil. See, Watson? The conspiracy is real. Someone tried to poison me.
Poison? You? That's madness.
Get the Strand! Get your copy of the Strand here! Sorry, Mr. Holmes. I just sold my last paper.
Blast.
Boss pays.
You're a bright child.
Nothing gets...
Then tell me. Precisely.
I know the value...
Dr. Watson,
Sure, now...
did you see what he was up?
Nah, not I ducked down.
Which way did he...
Not sure.
Can you describe...
He was carrying a...
Never heard of a well...
Looks can deceive. All right. You earned your shilling.
Thanks, Mr. Holmes.
Come now,
Get
Mr.
your copy
Holmes.
of the
Murder?
Strand here.
Yes, Barnes has his quirks, but he also has his scruples.
Not every pawn knows it's part of a game. Mr. Barnes? A word. Ah. Would come.
Barnes doesn't seem like himself. Why is he acting this way?
You're asking the right questions, Doctor. Let's find a way to coax him out. The ladder is broken, recently, judging by the freshness of the wood. Basics of cryptoanalysis, cryptography in Egypt. It appears Barnes has an interesting hobby. In the language of Mycroft's secret agents, it's a sign. Dried flowers are replaced when the job is done. I wonder who the recipient is. The finest view London has to offer. An improvised stand, but it does make the flowers more visible. Encouraging people to stop and smell the roses?
Our national emblem. God save the Queen.
It must take patience and care to produce a bloom so beautiful.
I imagine so. I merely sell them.
The pot is damaged. The blow was severe, but softened by something. Familiar spine. Is this what I found in my dustbin?
Anything tickle your fancy?
My condolences, Mrs. Fle-
Mr.
Your husband's
Oh, no.
a lesson we... One of these things is not like the other.
Come again?
The cactus.
And a rose.
I was under the...
Your guess is...
What do you make of the flowers in Barn?
Well, they could use a bit... Mean anything how?
Why do you think that...
Are you suggesting...
It seems like...
Oh.
Are you familiar with me?
Yes. No.
What on earth did...
I know who he is.
A look?
Yes. Actually, I often see...
I think perhaps I have been chasing shadows.
Do not despair, Mr. Holmes. Even the best of us make mistakes. We better tell Mr. Barnes what we've learned.
Mr. Barnes?
I'm sorry.
You ordered a... You placed... I couldn't read... I know you dropped...
Barnes?
It was quite... I need your...
Aw.
As in most things, what is the worst...
That...
So, at...
I...
You had an issue of...
Well, naturally.
So you ought to be familiar... Yes, okay. Come, Dr. Watson. Let us put this matter behind us.
Farewell, Mr. Barnes. I hope to hear good news about you and Mrs. Fleming.
Well, that was an utter waste.
An assess?
There was... Some...
No.
Yeah. So, which... True.
Indeed.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's...
Oh. Not much further now.
Is this lousy?
Sir,
Captain Sten...
At last.
Sergeant...
Have there been...
Of course.
Why...
We invest that said. Now,
Captain...
Ah, yes.
Tell me,
His fault. He doesn't...
when did...
Give me...
May I...
His sh...
Did you, sir...
Of course.
Is there...
I sh...
Did Kim...
Have...
Still...
No.
I...
Undone. Should he...
All right.
Go ahead.
Chewing tobacco. A shoe print, roughly size 11, with a worn-out sole. These are a workman's boots. This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right. Looks like a knee print. Someone knelt here. The amount of chewing tobacco suggests they were waiting a while.
Amazing, Mr. Holmes. To read the ground like an open book.
A scrap of Hessian. These were sturdy boxes. It would have required a serious blow to break them. Impressive. The sack of grain retained the shape of an impact. Someone hit their head here. A small Navy spyglass. No air coming through it. No air coming through it. No air coming through it. A heavy chemical odor. Lend me your nose, Doctor.
Ah, I'll never forget that smell after my time in
The
Afghanistan.
ashes are long since cold.
That's an opioid, Mr. Holmes, a narcotic.
Mutton chops. The remains of a meal. Clothes made of Hessian. Is Stenwick really so miserly? A Maori nose flute. Ngurus, they're called. Is this a taniwha, a Maori water spirit, or something else?
Either way, it's giving me chills.
The rag reeks of smoke. Someone plugged the chimney. Is this spyglass familiar?
I don't recognize it.
Could it be Kimi?
I doubt it.
I came across a pile of Hessian clothes in the
Yes, I had to give him...
The door to your garden has...
Yes, I have
I'll need to borrow.
No, you'll need to...
Has Kimi here ever...
No,
Are you certain?
I control...
Do you happen to...
I wouldn't have... Not that it matters.
could have left these tracks? They seem fresh. Someone moved a cart to this spot and then took it elsewhere. Can't see it anywhere in the garden. Surveilling from afar, the intruder waited for a window of opportunity. When Kimahir went to sleep, the man crept up to the shack and slipped narcotics down the chimney pipe, then blocked it with a cloth. Kimahir inhaled the sedative and fell into a deep sleep. The intruder tried to move him, but the man was heavier than expected. The intruder fell on the sack and dropped his spyglass. In order to transport the servant, he had to use the cart. The final challenge was opening the garden door. Luckily for our intruder, Kimahir had the key in his shack.
Remarkable. It makes total sense.
You'd best have found...
I found the... There are several...
Cut to the...
I think it appeared...
And your...
You said, now what?
I expect...
I won't keep when you're sir.
Now,
I...
I'm not...
The point...
Well then, and in the mean...
Roy Soulsby. Could that be the name of our man? A strange substance. I have my suspicions based on the color and consistency, but would you care to hazard a guess, Doctor?
Well, it's odorless, but from the way it absorbs water, I'd say saltpeter.
Then we sturdy rope, professionally tied in a Portuguese bowline. This knot is often used by sailors to create a bosun's chair. Wheels picked up grass along the way. Kimahir's cart, I gather. A large pile of horse droppings. Many cigarette butts. Someone stood here for hours. There was a cab waiting here. Our abductor slipped in and then off into the night. The strand proved not so useless after all. The saltpeter accident. Doctor, do you recall?
The Port of London, of course. The footwear, the spyglass.
Indeed. We shall need to take a cab there.
Where to, Gov?
The Port of London, please. I will show you where to stop.